Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Stone technology. I'm joined, of course, by the one, the only. It's Janky Nick. How you doing, man?
Hi, man. What is up? Welcome back, everybody. How are you doing today? Isaac, it's very warm in the UK. It's very warm. Very warm indeed.
So warm, Nick, that my camera melted in front of me.
Oh, yeah, yes, it did.
Hence the lack of... it didn't actually melt in front of me, but technical difficulties, unfortunately, on the camera before today's stream. Apologies for the lack of a giant face in the top left corner of your screens right now.
I know. I mean, I think we're cursed as well, Isaac, because my boiler packed in today.
Oh, nice.
So I had a cold shower, Isaac. I was there earlier, just like with this, and I was like,
Cold showers are horrible, man. I do not like them. There are people who rave about them, not like as in that they're good, but as in that they are like
useful.
That you should use them. Yeah, like they train you to deal with just the pain of life, right? I feel like it's one of those like online influencer guru things. I wake up at 3:24 a.m. every morning, and I start my day with an ice cold shower. I actually add ice to the shower.
Into the shower, into the boiler. I don't have a boiler. I actually have a freezer.
A cooler that cools my water down.
Cold water storage that I plug and hose in my shower to.
Yeah, and then I get it recommended all the time. There's a YouTube video out there, and it's like it's one of those cartoony thumbnails, and it's like, what happens if you take cold showers for a month? And on the left hand side, there's like a fat, sad man who's like looking down at his belly, holding it up with his hands. And on the right hand side, 30 days later, on day 30, he's there. He's got like a six-pack. He's glistening in wet, cold sweat. Exactly, right?
And I'm like, it's the grind set people, Isaac. It's the grind set people. They're like, cold ice showers and ice baths and all that stuff. I'm like, no, I can confirm, Isaac, from personal experience, cold showers are absolutely horrible. Yes, it did make me feel more awake, but it also made me feel just more sad, Isaac.
Yes, I do have a 12-pack now, but that's not the point, guys.
Exactly. I got 12-pack, but I'm miserable. That's the issue.
That's always the case, man.
Yeah, it's not fun. So I need to actually like get that sorted. I'm very lucky in the fact that we're in like a second little heat wave at the moment. So it actually wasn't that bad because as soon as I got out the shower, like I immediately just heated back up.
Right.
But yeah, that's an issue because yours packed in as well, Isaac.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I don't know what it is.
It's gone.
It's all melting. Yeah, little immersion boiler. Hi.
I'm thinking, Nick, that today we potentially look at getting some SPS action in our lives.
Yeah, I forgot about that stuff. That's the whole kind of reason we built the reactor, wasn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm thinking we should try and get things super critical up in here.
Moving. Right, okay. Are you you're in the old mining dimension. Hi.
Yeah, we do have a lot of polonium and plutonium because the reactor is on 24/7. People have no faith at all. I saw the YouTube comments. I see you, YouTube comments. And people were like, oh, here we go again. He left the reactor on. He didn't put a redstone failsafe on. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's going to blow up again. He disconnected the water. I see you guys. And look at this. It's been on for days, weeks, months.
Oh,
it's fine.
So we like swimming in like waste, Isaac?
Well, so we've got quite a lot of polonium. We've got, if I just dump these back in here, we've got like 506 polonium pellets and then 302 plutonium pellets.
Excellent.
Which is not quite enough. Obviously, we need a lot more because there are plutonium and polonium singularities. Both of them require 500 a piece. So we have about enough to make one plutonium or polonium singularity, but obviously, we're going to use some of this today to make the SPF casing.
Yes.
And the only reason we don't have more is that the only thing holding us back currently is the speed at which our fissile fuel is coming in. So right now, you'll see this tank is empty because there's no fissile fuel coming in. There's likely something clogging the fissile fuel production up on the back end. Over here is like our final... This is the thing we need to keep an eye on.
Okay, this is the main waste zone, Isaac. This is
where all
nuclear
of our
sewer.
This is all our spent nuclear waste, yeah. And we're about 8% full.
Okay, that's okay. Given that this has been on for quite a few days now.
It's all right, but it's only all right in that, again, this has been running 24/7, but Fissile Fuel hasn't been coming in constantly 24/7.
This will fill up quicker.
Exactly. So we might want to set up like a staggering array of this stuff.
Creeper barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay. That should be fine. I mean, I'm sure that I'm assuming the system knows how to make these things, right? As well, these radioactive waste barrels.
Yes.
So it's just a case of saying hello, like ringing them up.
Just like
hello,
that.
I want 20,000 creeper barrels, please. And then the system will make them, and you just pipe them in with these ultimate pressurized tubes.
There is one simple problem, Nick, and that is that the card exporting fluorite does not have a crafting upgrade, and therefore was not actually making the fluorite.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, yes. The reactor suddenly started, making the UFO sounds again.
Yes.
So I assume
back online.
It's all been kicked into gear, Isaac.
Yes. Also, people have expressed concern about antimatter, but I think, Nick, I'm hoping that today we can maybe quell some of those concerns, potentially. Okay. We'll see about it.
Okay.
Are you a fan of quelling, Nick?
I do like a bit of quelling, yeah. I also like quenching, Isaac. I'm going to quench my thirst right now with some water.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my favorite meal is beef Quellington.
Beef quelling, yeah. Beef Quellington is probably very quelling, Isaac.
It does. It quells my hunger, man.
Well, I bet it does, man.
Quenches.
I've never had beef Quellington before,
I don't think it's a real dish, Nick.
Oh, really?
But I think I've had beef Quellington maybe once.
Oh, right. Okay. It's a New Zealand dish, I think, right?
Really?
Yeah, I think it originates from New Zealand, man. The whole roast beef and pastry.
That feels like that sounds like it has English. No, yeah, beef Wellington is a steak dish of English origin. I was gonna say that's got England written all over it.
Because it's called Wellington, Isaac. So I wanted it to be Wellington, New Zealand.
Right?
I
was gonna say like taking a big old slab of cow and just wrapping it in pastry. That's got England written all over it.
Written all over it. Probably originated from a chip shop or something like that, right? What can we bloody pastry or batter next?
You've been into a Greg's, man? They specialize exclusively in selling just anything wrapped in pastry, man.
Yeah. I went to a Greg's for the first time in ages, actually, on Saturday, because I was in a pinch and needed some lunch, and I got a sausage roll and a slice of pizza.
Roll. Wow, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
those slice of pizzas, either. Man. They are
slice of pizzas, man. They are like
sliced in quotes,
grease.
But also, like this, like slice, quote unquote. It's a giant rectangle, and it's thick. Like those things are thick.
It is thick.
I think it's like 700 calories a slice, man. It's so bad for you.
I was like, oh god. Afterwards, I felt a bit sleepy, man. I was like, oh god, I've got to entertain people. I had people visiting. I was like, oh no. It's I had to back some coffee after that.
Yeah, no, it's
really. Those slice pizzas. It's the bread, man.
And they're going to make you thick,
and the
man.
Cheese, it's just going to make me, made me a bit thick, Isaac.
Oh, wow. Is that what you wanted, though? Is that what you were after?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's what I'm aiming for.
You're trying to counteract the effects of the cold shower.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. Is that one of the reasons why it's good for you? Does it just make your body want to generate more heat and it burns calories?
I mean, you might shiver a bit. I think it's more of a mindset thing, though, right? I think it's
grind set.
A grind set thing.
Yeah,
I think it's like doing things you don't want to do because they're better for you. Right? Like, I want to wake up and eat nothing but cheeseburgers and pastries from Greg's all day, right? However, I don't do that because it's bad for me, right? And so I think the grind set mentality there is, do things that you don't want to do, even if they're bad for you, and it's something like that. I'm sure it all works out.
No, I get you.
In the end, maybe.
It's just all a bit.
I think it's all about just denial of your base animal instincts,
Yeah, you've got to see that's where humans, I feel, differentiate from other smaller brained creatures, Isaac. Like smaller brain creatures, they like see something funny. Or see something funny. They see something some hyenas do, to be fair. They see everything as funny.
That's true, actually, yeah.
But yeah, they like see something desirable, right? And no matter really the consequence, they'll just go and try and chase it. Whereas we have that ability of self-restraint, right? Although,
well, maybe. Depends who you talk to, right?
When I do go on the Monzo app and it does say shiny metal Monzo card, £15 per month, I'm like, oh, shiny. And I'm like, oh, that
and when you walk
card
past
do sure look shiny.
you walk past that Greg's, man, and you caved, you know?
I know, yeah. I saw that big. I got the pepperoni one as well, Isaac. Not even in the regular ass. Yeah. I got the full blown.
He's going all in, man.
Yeah, man. As yesterday as well, Isaac, I was coming back from the supermarket. Having done a grocery shop, I bought some very healthy food for the week to undo a slightly heavy weekend. And then I accidentally just took a wrong turning, Isaac, and ended up at McDonald's drive-thru.
At which point you have to order something. Right?
Oh, exactly. And I was looking, Isaac, they had the new menu. There's some Spanish themed stuff. They had like a Spanish fiesta chicken burger and some Spanish stacks with beef. I was like, oh, which one do I get? So naturally I got both.
Oh, of course.
Isaac,
how authentic to Spain do you think the new McDonald's products are?
Wow.
Spain known for its beef burgers?
Well, to be fair, Isaac, it's an interesting question you ask. Because I've recently been to Spain.
Oh, yeah.
And as a result, I have recently tried the Spanish McDonald's.
Oh, wow.
And actually, the Spanish-themed McDonald's
Real
burgers.
Quick, before you do that, do you know how to say some fun, some food, it's all inside this Happy Meal in Spain now? In Spanish now? Could you?
Yeah, of course, Isaac.
Sorry, continue.
La
fun.
La auténtica. La burger.
Estol.
Español. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I would like to apologize as well.
I'm very sorry. Yeah, it was very similar, Isaac. It reminded me of the Spanish McDonald's. It was like an active thought I had. However, obviously, Spanish McDonald's isn't really very just Spanish in general, is it?
That's true.
Yeah, that's the difference. But I do enjoy it. Isaac, I do enjoy it. I do have a question, though, that is kind of in this theme that's a bit of a hot topic as well in my own friendship circle at the moment. And that is Spanish food or Italian food, Isaac? What do you prefer?
Which is better? Is that the question?
Which is better? Yeah. What you picking?
Boy. Spanish versus Italian.
That's the age-old question, isn't it?
If I had to choose one off the top of the dome piece right now, Nick, I think I built this wrong, by the way. This feels like it's wider than it should be, like wider than it is tall, which feels. Oh no, I think I might.
The
actually. Maybe
SPSS ball.
I might be okay.
Is it just missing like a line here? Oh yeah, you're still building it. Okay, cool.
But I feel like I should have many more. Do you mean the bottom hourglass? I feel like the website says I need 60 casing, which is what I had. But this is all off. Yeah, my gut feeling though is Italian.
Okay, right.
What's your gut telling you?
Got reasons for that, Isaac? Or is it just literally your gut?
I'm just thinking about like pizza's great. Even if we isolate pizza, though, I love pasta, man. You know, pasta dishes. Okay. Like, you know, get some delicious tomatoey meat-based products, and then mix it with pasta in some way, shape, or form, and you know, bish bash bosh. You got some deliciousness on your hands, man.
No, that's fair enough, man. Actually, yeah. No, I'll give you that one, Isaac. That's a valid reason. See,
is your Spanish?
Mine is Spanish, yeah, because I just bloody love tapas, Isaac, and that's kind of part of the reason, right? Is because Spanish food is it's more vague because it's not really a certain type of food, really, where it's like, you know, Italy is pizza, pasta, like those kind of things, like cured meats and stuff. Spanish is more of like it's the presentation style, like lots of small plates of like, obviously they've got their staples like patatas bravas and like prawns and all of that good stuff. But I feel like there's more of a variety from Spanish food, and I'm a small boy, Isaac, as well, so therefore I like the small plates, right? So you know what I mean? Yeah, I do understand. That's where I'm at, Isaac. That's where I'm at. So yeah, that's my verdict. However, that is not to take away from Italian food, which I agree, Isaac, is absolutely brilliant.
You like takeaway Italian food?
Do I like takeaway Italian food?
Well, outside of pizza, I guess.
Outside of pizza.
I don't know, though. Pizza's one of those weird ones, right? And I don't know, I might offend people here, I don't know. But I feel like there is a stark difference between Italian pizza and nowadays when we say pizza, I'm pretty sure we're talking about American food, man. Right?
Like Domino's pizza.
Just any pizza. Like any most pizza that you would order, like
New
to your
York
door.
Or Chicago style kind of pizza.
Just anything like that, right?
Like not like a authentic Italian pizza.
Yeah.
That kind of looks a little bit misshapen.
I feel like the Americans they've taken pizza over, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what?
They've taken it and run with it, you know?
Yeah.
I would imagine that throughout the course of history now, the US has made more pizzas than Italy has, right?
Oh, yeah.
It must have.
For sure.
Right.
Well, there was news as well, actually. I think it was today, you know. The final Domino's in Italy shut down, Isaac.
Out of shame.
They went bankrupt. because all the Italians I mean, you can see why, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So that I thought that was quite funny. But yeah, that was quite funny. Yeah.
That's,
do not like Domino's. I mean, sorry, I do like Domino's. What am I saying? But I do prefer authentic Italian pizza. I had Domino's for breakfast today, Isaac. Got no legs to stand on there. So yeah, it's fun times.
Have you ever been? Are you figuring out? Are you working on something? Do you have?
Making. Do you remember the Lassium, Terminite, and Eternium ingots and lots of anviling, Isaac, and all that stuff?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm doing all of that stuff. Yeah,
I do recall this.
Getting through all of that to get those ingots ready for singularities. But go on. Do continue.
Question, Nick, was going to be along the lines. Hold on, I'm just trying to engage my brain. Yeah, exactly. All the neurons are attempting to fire simultaneously here, but it's not playing out. This is way too big, right? How am I losing my mind here? I'm looking at a picture of this supercritical phase shifter, and I am just not
happening.
It's not happening.
Here we go.
I'll try and figure this out though. Have you ever been to a drive-thru, Nick? Got to the intercom, requested an item that you wished to purchase, only for them to tell you they don't have the item?
It has happened a couple times, and as a result of just those very, very rare occasions, now I always have a backup plan in my head. So either like, what do I order instead? Where do I go next? Or, you know, I keep some tissues with me to cry into, Isaac, basically.
Well, so that's kind of my follow-up question is, here we go, chat, this is what I'm building. My question, I guess, is, have you ever been to the drive-thru, ordered something, they've said, no, you can't have this.
Sorry, mate.
And then have you ever left as a result of that?
Ooh.
Like, have you ever said, okay, then, and like driven through the drive-thru to the exit and then just called it quits?
I'm trying to think. Have I ever sacked it off entirely?
He doesn't know.
I think I have, but I'm trying to rack my brain when that was.
Because
I haven't, Isaac. I haven't. What I'm thinking of is I went to a petrol station and the bloody
and they had no petrol, and you're like, fine, I'll take a chicken and bacon sandwich instead then.
And then I accidentally went to Mackey's for some human fuel instead. No, yeah, I've never done that, Isaac. I know you've done it in like being in an actual restaurant, right? Like you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've never done that either. But I have. Yeah, no, so I went to a petrol station. Sorry, I was trying to engage my brain then as well. I went to a petrol station. And in the UK, it's probably similar in a lot of countries. You drive in, you pick essentially a lane, right? Which might depend on also what side of the car your fuel tank is on.
Yes. Which side's yours on, man?
Mine is on the right side, Isaac.
Driver or passenger side?
Driver's side.
Mine is also on the driver's side.
I feel like that's a German car thing.
Oh, maybe,
Yeah.
Who's putting it on the other side?
I think the Asians do.
Okay, right.
The Toyotas and Mazda. My old car was Japanese, and that was on the left side. And I think that is maybe due to like it relates to which side the driver's seat is on in the native country that the car is from. But I honestly have no idea, right? So, I mean, to be honest, up until this very point, I thought they'd just make it up, to be honest. They like pick one. Some electric cars these days have a charge port on both sides.
I've seen that, yeah.
And I love that. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Isaac.
Drive through. You've not cancelled.
I've not cancelled, but so you pick your lane, the petrol station, and then there is a forward lane, like there's a front kiosk and a back kiosk, right? So if both are free, you'll usually pull up to the front one, if you're a sane human being. And then that means that someone can pull up to the one behind you while you're filling up, and then you both fill up, and then you wait for the person in front to finish, and then you kind of both leave. Anyway, so I pulled up, I got a front kiosk, Isaac, and I needed, for reasons, I really needed a VAT receipt. Like I needed a fuel receipt, right?
Yes,
but
yes.
I was not, I wasn't putting the fuel in and then going into the shop and then paying. I was paying at the kiosk, right? I put my card in, put my PIN in, and it kind of gives you a prepaid £99 that you'll then get charged for depending on how much you use, up to the sum of £99. So I opened my fuel door for my car, put the thing in. It was like pay at pump only, so this is what I wanted. So I tapped the few things in on this unnecessarily hard to use display, and then it was like, oh, sorry, mate, this pump doesn't give out fuel receipts. So I'd pulled in to this kiosk. I needed a fuel receipt. It wasn't going to print me out a fuel receipt. It didn't give me the option to go into the shop and pay for fuel there and make them print a receipt out. And then someone had pulled in behind me, Isaac, on the rear kiosk, so I couldn't just reverse and use the other one. So I just had to sack it off, Isaac. I just left.
Oh, wow.
With my head in shame. And I think the woman behind me was really confused as to why I did it. So she gave me a little beep. She probably thought I hadn't paid. Like I'd put fuel and I hadn't paid. She was like, beep, beep. And I was like, no, sorry. I just ran away, Isaac.
Wow.
My head in my hands. Just in utter shame.
Wow.
It was very embarrassing.
Yeah, no, I have been to a drive-thru and then left.
Left because they didn't have what you wanted.
I think maybe more than once, yeah.
Really? Fast food chain, was it, Isaac?
Yeah, I've done it, I think, at McDonald's at least twice before now. But like sometimes they just don't have what you want, man.
Yeah, no, they don't. You are
I want a certain thing, and it's like they don't have it. I'm like, all right.
You've got that idea in your head as well, right? That's exactly what you want. Right. Yeah, and they just don't.
Yeah, I'm not just going to pick something random off your menu. Like,
Yeah, like who do you think we are?
Exactly.
Kind of crazy person? Like, come on now.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, that's fair enough, man. I feel like the McFlurry gang encounter that a lot because of how frequently
regularly they just don't have McFlurries.
It just breaks, right?
Sure.
But yeah, I've never had that issue. Usually they've got what I want. But I do get that feeling like that when it's in your head, right? You want that. You want that specific item. And if they don't have it, you might as well not have anything, Isaac, because you just know that they didn't have what you really wanted. And that's just a massive disappointment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So there you go, people. There you go. Right, I've got the best anvil possible, Isaac, for this.
Oh, nice.
This thing bloody chews through anvils. And watch this anvil still not last barely any bloody time. I need lots of ender dust. I need unbelievable amounts of ender dust. So there's a few steps here. The first is to actually make some ender dust. And the second, and it's all coming back to me now, is I need to create the ender pearl seed, right?
Sure.
Going through all of that garbage process.
Oh, of course. While you're at it, could you make a spider seed?
Yes, sure.
Because we need a staggering amount of string. For the stuff, for the infinite storage part. I think I've cracked it, chat. I think it's like this, and this, and then I think I fill the rest with glass. I think I've cracked this, Nick, by the way.
Nice.
I apologize. It took me like way too long to build this when I had an image that I could look at, but I think this is correct.
Okay, cool. Is there? Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. I'm just wondering if there's a. Is there a way to repair anvils?
You might just make a bunch of regular anvils. It's just iron, right?
That is my backup plan.
I think that's the best way of doing it. Like, you probably could take 2 broken anvils and repair them in an anvil, like a 3rd anvil. But that just seems like a waste of anvils. Just make make like 300 anvils and
so many times.
Call it a day, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Here we go. This Eternium one is doing well, but it's still diminishing returns. People, diminishing returns. It's not worth making a few of these. It is probably just worth making just a butt ton of iron ones. So yeah, right, here we go.
Hey, okay,
let's use this.
All right,
and then we're going to use, there we go, and now we're going to make an ender pearl seed and an
enderman seed, right?
Seed.
Yeah,
right. I need solium. That's where all of this bloody comes from. Okay, so I need prosperity and solium dust, which is fine. Okay, it's all coming back to me.
Okay, right. I think that our supercritical phase shifter is ready to go here. So the thing about the supercritical phase shifter is that it requires a stratospheric amount of power, right, to make antimatter.
Right. Yes. Yeah,
you make antimatter from polonium, so I'm gonna have to reroute our polonium production, our perfectly precise polonium production.
Excellent. And we've surely got the capacity, right, as well, Isaac, to support the power requirements of this device.
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like not even close. I don't think.
Right. I see.
I'm a little concerned here, chat. Let me turn off like the inputs here, because I don't want this to. If this has gas in it and I break it, I think it's gonna like destroy me, right? So can I rotate this guy? I can, like that, and then just pull from there. I think that's a better solution than trying to break anything. Because if I try and break anything, Nick, it's all gonna go.
It's all gonna go horribly wrong, guys. It's gonna be horrible. Everything's gonna break. It's gonna punish you for trying. I think, Isaac,
if I'm not mistaken, by the way, that you put inside of the supercritical phase shifter, Nick, you put in these lasers. The lasers are called supercharged coils, and you can put in, I think, up to a few of these. You can put in like as many as you can fit in, I think. Right. But each supercharged coil can utilize 400 million redstone flux per tick.
Right.
Now, if you
also
check the middle cube at home, how are we doing on that? Because I did upgrade that to hold trillions, and it has been a while since the end of the last stream.
Let's have a little look.
Like, we might be doing all right.
Big cube. It's storing 985 GFE, Isaac. Okay. 985 billion FE.
So we could probably start to tear through that pretty quickly, man.
Okay, we're gonna use it as a big capacitor. We're just gonna fly through, use all that power.
Yeah, our turbine can make like 2 million FE per tick, which is good. But that's not 400 million, right?
No. There is
a substantive difference,
a couple of orders of magnitude.
Yeah,
and then a bit more after that.
Right.
Yeah. It's not quite ideal.
It's not ideal, no. Also, again, we're still light on fissile fuel. Our fissile fuel is kind of flip-flopping in and out. Like, we get enough, and then we don't have enough, and then we have enough for a nanosecond, then we don't have enough, and it's just not.
So any other things that aren't fully upgraded? Any other exporters?
There's nothing that's not fully upgraded, I don't think, but it's just a case of like, every machine is fully upgraded, but like there are still bottlenecks, right? There are still machines that we could probably just make a second one of to limit the throughputs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Oh, it's also daytime. I need to go sleep.
Need some soul stone. I need to make these solium jars. And I'm going to make 8 of them. Soul jars, even. One for my enderman and one for your spiders. Or a set for my enderman and a set for your spiders. Okay. How do you get this crap?
Yeah, the chemical oxidizer looks to be our current throttleneck. In that we're just not turning sulfur dust into like sulfuric acid fast enough.
Right.
Or it just off a dark side fast enough, so we could do it like a chemical, a second. It's one of those situations though where it's whack-a-mole, right? I make a second chemical oxidizer and the problem moves elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like something else is then suddenly not fast enough.
You'll always have a bottleneck, Isaac.
Exactly, man.
Effectively.
And as we've learned previously, you prefer bottles that don't have necks.
Exactly.
You just want a giant...
I love a straight...
you just want a giant orifice to suckle on.
Giant orifice, Isaac, basically.
I just want a giant orifice, Nick, 2022.
It's just, I want it to be just to be a flat circular bottle. It just goes straight up. Like it's, oh yeah, just a big cylinder with no top, Isaac. I like those pint glasses that look like that as well. They're very just straight edged. They don't curve as much. They're just something satisfying about them.
Yeah, you're not a fan of curvy glass, man?
I'm not a fan of curvy glass, man. Straight edged, straight to the point glass, Isaac.
Right,
basically.
I see.
Yeah.
Someone said a cup then.
Hey, cups can have curves too. Well, not
That's
curves,
true.
But they can be angular. Just saying.
So is Merkel, actually.
Yeah, true. Right. So, Isaac, I might just call on your opinion here. So I need these soul jars, right?
Yes.
To get these essences in and use those to make the seeds. So you need solium ingots, which I've got now, which is all fine, to make the soul jars. And you also need soul glass, right? We've been through this rigmarole before. Now, to make soul glass, you need glass and soul dust. And then soul dust is made through like smelting a few different types of soul stone. Now, the most basic form of this is soul stone cobble, but it appears that there is no recipe for soul stone cobble. So I'm at a loss here.
You need to sleep, man. Oh no, we need 3 people on to sleep. I need you to sleep, Pommy.
I need to sleep. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, here you go. I'll make you a bed in the main room. Come join me.
Okay, thanks. Where you at? There you are.
Here we go.
It's been a while since I've slept. Jeez.
People are saying that you could build a builder in the Nether. I was going to suggest that because we need solium ingots for the ultimate ingots, right? So we need 1,000 of them. So I was going to suggest like the environmental tech miners, but builder in the Nether might work.
Solium ingots is actually fine. That's a different recipe for all of this. Solium ingots it uses create. It's just a solium dust and prosperity ingots. That's fine. Like that.
No, yeah, you don't create it. You just craft it. It's 1 prosperity ingot and 2 solium dust, right?
For the yeah,
but then you need the solium ore to make that happen, right? And there's no recipe for it.
So we've got
not enough though, right?
How much do we? What's the crack here? Oh. 1,600.
Right.
Hold the phone here. Hold the phone. So let me check this again. But yes, we can do that. Soul dust. Yes, the solium dust and soul dust, that's the difference. So we almost have enough solium dust to get those 1,000 solium ingots, right? But we don't have any soul dust, and the soul dust is what we get using the builder in the Nether and all that stuff. So I'm going to just do that right now. Here we go. So builder.
If I made a mistake here, chat, have I foobarred this? It looks like there's stuff in here. Oh, I think I have. I think I've foobarred this. If I do this, can I unfoobar it? Okay. Right. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh. It's kind of been unfoobarred, but not really. Okay, so now that's got nowhere to go. So now I need to. Oh jeez. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Have I put nuclear waste in here? No, this is fine. Okay, so this looks empty. Is there a way to tell if this is empty, chat? If I break this, am I going to just like, is the world going to explode?
Oh no. Is it a SPSSSHIT issue, Isaac? Is that what's happened? I need to leave.
Okay, that's empty. Now this is full. Now that's empty.
Apparently you need a network reader. Chat's going crazy over the network reader.
How does the network reader work?
Whatever that is.
Fine, give me a network reader game.
Network reader. Sounds pretty incredible, actually. Here we go. Back in the nether. Lovely. Right. Let's put a build down.
It has polonium in it.
Need one of those fancy cards, don't I?
Okay, this is fine. We can make this work, chat. Oh gosh, yep. All right. So this is pulling 800,000. I can disable limit though. Oh, but there might be a limit on the flux point at the other end. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna enable limit here real quick.
Oh.
And then if we disable the limit at home, we might end up with start pulling out some serious juice.
Serious bits.
Oh yeah, there we go. Disable limit. Okay. All right, Nick, are you ready?
Okay.
We're gonna start.
Hi.
Go check the orb. The cube.
The cube. Okay, 1 second. I'm in the nether. Let me come home.
We have currently 1 millibucket of antimatter.
Oh, nice. Hello. Right. I'm checking the cube.
So it's at negative like 900,000, right?
The cube is
the flux point. Sorry, we'll show you that.
The flux
plug.
Yes, 800,000, Isaac, approximately. Oh, now it's 0. Oh, now it's 52 million. And now it's 0. And now it's 52 million again. It's quite a lot, Isaac. In fact, hold on a second. Has that just chewed through? No, it hasn't.
No, I was gonna say 52 million. It's a lot, but it's not that much.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot, Isaac. It's quite a bit more than 800,000. And we've got and how much antimatter do we need? How many millibuckets?
Ah! Hold on, sorry. I'm really desperately trying to not. It says none. Oh, but then it makes sound. That scares me. Buffer none. I'm just gonna break it. No, I'm not gonna break it. That's gonna be a silly idea. Buffer none. Is this all right? How's this doing? I don't know where. Buffer none. Turn off the reactor. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Actually, chat. Scram.
Oh. Here we go. Right.
Okay, this is empty. It says buffer none. I can safely break this. And we're not surrounded by nuclear waste. Okay, this should now be right. The input is on the right and the output is on the front. That's perfect. Okay, turn this guy back on. Go ahead. So antimatter-wise, we've got 10 millibuckets of antimatter. We need some antimatter. So we need a few things. We do need an antimatter singularity as part of the ultimate singularity. And the antimatter singularity requires 100 antimatter pellets, and each antimatter pellet requires 1,000 millibuckets of antimatter, right?
Right.
And we currently have 10 millibuckets of antimatter. Now 11. So
right.
That's a lot. You know, so we need like 100,000 millibuckets of antimatter to make one singularity, and we need maybe like 15 singularities, right? Now, you can make the creative chemical tank.
Yes, which then you put a little bit in and then it gives you unlimited amounts, right?
Exactly,
yeah,
right.
Okay.
So the creative chemical tank requires one ultimate singularity. And so if we can get 100 antimatter,
then
we can then
fine.
make the creative chemical tank and then skip the other, 14.
Yeah.
100,000, the other 1.4 million millibuckets of antimatter. Potentially. I don't know if that might be the way to go about it. It really depends what our bottleneck is, I guess. Whether or not it's power or the other resources, right? Because that is one extra ultimate singularity we have to make. So we're basically trading in having to make 14 more antimatter singularities for making one more of every other singularity. If that makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How's our power doing, by the way?
I am not sure. I'm in the nether at the moment.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
But it seemed like it was doing fine last time I was there.
Okay.
Like we had good reserves.
Nice.
So let's see. Are we getting more solium now? Here we go. And it's the soulstone cobble I need.
Oh yeah, creative essence does also require antimatter. That's true. You need three antimatter pellets per creative essence, so we do need quite a few creative essence. So I think that's probably the way to go with the creative chemical tank.
Right, I see.
So let's go make that fissile fuel production a bit better. Because right now it's a little cramped.
Here we go. Solium dust. So this stuff is... Oh, so that stuff's coming from the ore. Okay. But then again...
So what's your problem here? What's
soulstone cobble. Isaac. I need soulstone cobble.
Soulstone cobble.
Yes.
Which I assume you get by breaking soulstone?
Yeah.
What do you need soulstone cobble for?
That is what gets turned into the soul glass, which you need to make the vials to put the essences in to get the Enderman seeds and the spider.
Soul glass doesn't use soulstone cobble.
Hold on a second.
Soul glass requires glass and soul dust.
Wait. Let me come back to the
soul glass.
Soul glass.
Yeah, for soul jars. Soul glass is 4 soul dust.
Yeah.
And a glass.
So if you look at the soul dust recipe.
Yep, it needs smooth soulstone.
Yeah, and then if you look at this.
Right,
yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
So it's soulstone that you need.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So I'm in the nether.
Right.
Right. And I need
you got your builder?
Stone. I got the builder, yeah, I got it all set up.
Let's have a look.
So I need soulstone. Now, I'm looking in the old filter, right? What I need to know here is what I need to filter for, right? I typed in soul and there's no reference to soulstone. Now I've obviously there's soulstone ore, which I have whitelisted.
Right.
So if that
and we don't have any soulstone? Oh, we do not. We got soul cobblestone though.
Oh, we
Which
do?
You can smelt into soul stone, right?
Has that been coming in? Oh, has that been coming in from this?
I don't think it's been coming in. I think if you just fly around though, there's it's up here, right? Like over here is the soul stone.
Right, yeah.
So if we just go and smelt one of those, I think we can then add it to the whitelist and then just there's no need to. We're gonna go and mine it with the builder anyway, right?
Here we go. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know how much you need actually.
Oh, you know what? This might be enough. This might be all we bloody need, Isaac.
Of course.
I think that's it. Okay, I'll leave the builder there anyway, just in case it isn't. But I only need enough glass for 8 jars at the moment, right? Because 4 jars for the Enderman seeds and 4 jars for your spider.
It's not the same dust check. Yeah, solium dust is not soul dust.
Exactly. That's the confusing thing.
Yes.
Yes. Because immediately you think that, right? But no, they are very different. The solium dust we have in abundance, but we actually mined a little bit more, which is fine because the builder's there and we can filter for that and set that to go. But yeah, soul dust is not solium dust, which is confusing. However,
what's the ore called? The soul ore?
I think it's called solium ore. Yes.
Perfect.
Nice. Okay, yeah, so you're filtering for all of that, which is good. Let me make some of this glass.
Okay, yeah. Soulstone is coming in.
Excellent.
Oh no, I think that's you smelting it that's coming in.
Oh yeah, that is me smelting it. But
stuff should be coming in as well. Okay. You'll need that builder running.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's fine.
Oh, this smelting factory is so good.
It's nice, right?
It's just, seeing all of those things just going in parallel is just, yeah. Here we go. There's the soul dust we need.
How are you enjoying your ultra speed, by the way?
My ultra speed is
just the fact
very,
that
very nice, Isaac, actually. To the point where I'm not, I took it for granted, you know, because I'm just like, I'm flying creative. And like, it feels like I've still got that jetpack on, right? Because I had that on like max speed, but it's brilliant, Isaac. The non-hover is excellent.
Just the fact that you can just float.
It's 10 out of 10, Isaac.
Wow.
I feel unrestricted.
That's good, man. You don't want to feel restricted.
I don't want to feel restricted. Sometimes you feel a bit, you know, if you're wearing a bit tight trousers or something.
How many pairs of tight trousers do you own?
I've got a few pairs of tight. Remember skinny jeans with the rage, Isaac?
Sure.
A couple of pairs of skinny jeans, and Jesus,
right.
I put one pair on recently. I just took it off straight away. I was like, no, I want to put some like.
Wow.
Nice
How skinny are we talking though?
I
guess uncomfortably skinny, right?
There's levels, isn't there? There's like there's skinny.
That's Avicii.
And there's there's what ultra skinny. What was it?
Giga skinny, mega skinny.
Like spray on. Spray on is like the final skinny. That's where it's so skinny that it looks like it's been sprayed on to your legs. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want any spray on?
No, I don't.
Do you want any ultra skinny?
I think what's
like the step before?
No, see, there is no ultra skinny. I'm being an idiot. Isaac. Obviously. There's slim fit.
Right.
Then there's skinny.
Right.
Then there's spray on.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And then I've got some skinny, but there's variability in skinny. Like River
I'm gonna
Island
say, I think I might own some slim fit jeans. I don't think I own anything lower than slim fit.
Okay.
I think slim fit is my slim limit.
Is your slimit?
My slimit, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, good stuff. Yeah, because I've got like a pair of quote unquote skinny jeans that's actually lovely and like perfect.
Quote unquote.
And I've got some other quote unquote skinny jeans that feel like, you know, but it's restricting blood flow in my legs.
Right. And that's not what you want?
That's not, well, according to TikTok, that's very bad for you, Isaac.
If TikTok didn't say it, you'd be all for it.
Oh,
but because
yeah,
it said
obviously.
it on TikTok, you think it's okay.
And you know what they say, Isaac? Everything on TikTok is true.
Is legally true. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, which is why I have those. When my landlord offered to install a new boiler, I said, no, I want a freezer
right
instead, because I need to have ice baths 6 times a day.
True, yes,
in order to get past. Yeah. You know how it is, man.
You got a pipe that goes straight from your fridge to your shower now.
Yes, exactly. You know the little water dispenser and the ice box. I've got actually just a tube that comes out of that and just runs through my living room, through the hallway, into my bedroom and into my ensuite bathroom.
Right.
And is just connected to the shower head.
That makes sense, I think.
Yeah. You know how it is. You know how it gets,
I do,
Isaac. Yeah, good stuff. Right, I've got the bloody soul jars. Oh,
nice.
We're making progress here. Right, so the Enderman one, so I need a soul extractor. That's just ender pearls, which is fine. And then I'm assuming the spider one is...
just spider stuff. I think you're going to turn the string into spider
string.
bits.
Oh, yeah, it is just string. Okay, that's fine.
And it's string that we're trying to get as well, like long term. Because if you like try and request an infinite storage part, you need... like a lot of string.
Okay, right, okay.
And that's one of the things we're missing. I did upgrade, by the way. So in terms of making the infinite storage part, and we have to make like 7 of them, we're missing a bunch of essences, which are of course coming in passively, but we're also missing slime, string, and sand. So between streams, I have replaced, previously we had a storage drawer downstairs that was where all our sand was being made, and it held like 65,000 sand total. I've replaced that with a black hole unit. You'll see now we've got like 100,000 sand. And so hopefully we're just slowly but surely keep passively getting sand from our initial sand setup.
Okay, excellent, Isaac. This is very good. All right, here we go. We're getting some bloody Enderman soul jars. Here we go. Bloody hurry up, you stupid machine. Let's use this time in the bottle.
I need so many chemical oxidizers, man. It's not even funny.
You need serious oxidization.
Oxidation, yeah,
exactly. Oxidation, that's the one.
Oxidization.
Oxidization. Oh.
I do love oxidization, though.
There is a thing like that where people get there's 2 ways of saying it, and I think they're both right. I think it's... Oh, what is it? There's this word. Came up in university a lot in my business studies. And
was it aluminum?
Yeah, when I went to Harvard, Isaac, and they were all spitting about their aluminum, and I was like, what the hell are you on about?
Somebody in the chat makes a good point. Is it GIF?
It isn't GIF. No, it isn't. It's like a... Oh... It's something GIF? Asian, I think. And I was thinking all these idiots are wrong. But then it turns out they were right.
And you were saying that to him as well. You were like, you idiots, you're wrong.
You bloody idiots. You silly humans.
Tomato? Tomato?
I'm not...
Potato? Potato?
Not inept, people. God's sake.
I love some of the first choices people come up with.
Stupidest ones. Tomato oxide. Oh dear. Oh, I think it was digitization and digitalization. And I was like, it's digitization. Really? But everyone was like, no, it's digitalization. And I was like, God, you don't understand. I was like, but it turns out both are valid, Isaac.
One thing that makes me unreasonably, I was going to say angry, but angry is probably enough exaggeration.
Apart from people asking Isaac how his day was.
Apart from that, obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
No, one thing that annoys me is people, so like, it's the word data, and the word data is fine, but it's when people say, like, we use the word data to mean both singular and plural, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
correct.
It is technically, legally, officially plural, right? Data is multiple of datum. Datum is like a single unit of data, I believe. And so people will say...
Susie dead?
So people will say, these data, because that is legally, technically correct.
Oh, right.
Like these data show, instead of this data shows, these data show.
They say these data show?
These data show is the correct pronunciation, like the correct way to say it, because data is plural. You would say like these findings show instead of this finding shows, right? So when it's plural, you're supposed to say these. And so sometimes you'll watch a video and people will be like, these data, and it drives me up the wall.
That's horrible.
It is horrific. I really hate it. Yes.
It's this data shows.
Yeah,
Isaac.
no, but it's not. Technically, it's these data.
But it should be,
yeah.
right?
It should be. I think so. But like data is the plural of datum.
Can we get this signed into petitions, please?
Can we legally change this?
Can we change it? Who makes up this garbage as well? This is just probably all people in the YouTube comments, to be honest, Isaac, and Reddit.
Like I'll be watching a video and they'll be like, these datum. And I'm like, let's go. Stop it, please.
These datum.
Oh, sorry, not these datum. Sorry, these data. Like datum is singular. They'd say these data though, and I'm like, these data. That's please.
Flipping heck.
Please stop.
It's just a bit. It's just you're trying too hard there. That's what I think, Isaac. Yeah,
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, that is awful. Oh, whoa, bloody hell. But then, like, you would think that we should be getting annoyed at the opposite, right? We stand for correct, grammar, but that sometimes
I guess
Isaac,
maybe
it becomes.
It's too much.
It's too much.
And I think that goes to show, Nick, that actually we're just hypocrites, because in reality, what we really want is for everyone to just do what we do, nothing else.
It's exactly true. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Everyone should do the things the way we do them, and anything else is unacceptable.
Exactly.
And I think that's been Britain's motto for the last few thousand years.
And that's that. Oh, dear. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Oh,
that was might be exaggeration.
Spine tingle, Isaac.
I know these data, but that's if you wanna impress somebody, Nick, these data is technically correct.
Right. Next time we go on
by
a
impress,
date,
I mean
Isaac,
you anger
first date
profusely.
As well,
yeah.
With someone who's in data science.
Yeah.
Specifically.
You do a lot of, yeah.
I do a lot of data
you meet
dating.
A lot of dating and data. Yeah. Data science.
I will make sure that I correct them. I'm sure I'll get a second one if that's the case.
Yeah.
Oh,
and yeah, it's crazy because this data shows, and Nick goes, pushes glasses up nose, pulls glasses out of pocket, puts them on and pushes them up nose.
I've got my contact lenses in for the day. I specifically get my clear glasses, specifically for situations like this, out.
I think you'll
Position
find
them far too down my nose, just so I can push
effective.
them up my nose.
Actually,
I mean, please datum. And then do a bit of a slurp as well for good measure.
Of course.
Yeah. You know how
data
it is.
is the plural of datum, so technically.
Oh man! Yeah. get my inner lizard out. Oh man, yeah. That's,
but yeah, no. There you go, Nick. So fun fact of the day,
lads. Flipping heck. I went to a bar on Sunday, Isaac, so the Commonwealth Games has been happening in Birmingham, and that finished on Monday. So a load of athletes were actually out and about on Sunday night. So I was chatting to a lot of people from the England women's hockey team, Isaac,
nice.
who were all won gold medals as well. They all had gold medals on it. It was really cool. I should have educated them, Isaac. I should have told them how it is, right? I'm sure I would have impressed them and got a shout out for this. If I knew that these datum is the correct way to say this data, instead I probably
it's these data, this datum.
This datum. Oh right, so it's the
datum is the individual, like the singular.
Yes. This.
Yeah. It's like you would say this cactus, but these cacti, right?
Yeah. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. I know what you mean. My brain's not working.
Somebody in the Twitch chat just put this fish and these fish.
Which are both correct.
They are correct. But I don't know why they put that.
And then they followed up with something even better.
They did, yeah. That's Twitch chat exclusive though.
Yeah,
there we go. That does
you have to watch live for that one. Oh, right. Here we go, Isaac. We're getting... Let me grab a couple of Supreme Black Hole units. We, my friends, are getting in Ender man essence and spider essence. It's coming in. It's doing it. We're getting it. It's done. Oh,
that was fast.
I'm happy. Happy with that. Happy with that. Now let me put these black hole tanks before, or black hole units before they clog up the system. Oh yeah, spider essence. There it is. And Enderman essence. There it is. Enderman essence. Perfect. So I can teach the system the essence to recipes as well, which is fantastic. Here we go. String. Right. Is this the biggie, Isaac, that you wanted? We do this. 3 spider essence like that. Make you 8 string. Oh, that's
nice.
And then I want the ender pearl one, which is this recipe. 8 enderman essence makes 4 ender pearls, which is also pretty fine, if you ask me. Let's plug those in.
Okay. Fissile fuel should be coming in a little faster. Oh no, these need flux plugs, of course. Of course. But yeah, no, it's just one little grammatical thing that just annoys me.
Yeah, the English language.
I don't know why it annoys me. It annoys because it sounds wrong.
It does,
but it is right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if we had been taught that way of saying things from the beginning, then we wouldn't notice, right? But it's the fact that we know that that's not the way that we've not been taught that this whole time, Isaac. So
I mean, we have been taught that, but it's just that the word data is used bizarrely, right? Because nobody uses the word datum, right? If you had a single point of data, you wouldn't use the word datum to describe that singular point of data. And so we have collectively converted the word data into a word like sheep or fish, where it means both singular and plural.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so when somebody comes along and is like, actually, it's not singular or plural, it's both.
It's the same person that will correct you if you say pin number, Isaac, which is
exactly right.
Yeah. It's just you trying to be petty for the sake of it. Just leave it out. Life's not that deep. And what if I want to say number twice? People, what if I want to say number twice?
I think I'm running into a problem here, Nick. Sorry to interrupt you.
Man? No, it's okay. I've just finished setting up all of the spider and the string and the enderman essence and all that stuff now. So what's up?
We're producing. So I've upgraded our fissile fuel production, right? And I think we're at a point where we're producing fissile fuel too fast, because so when the fissile fuel is produced, it goes over to this solar neutron activator. The solar neutron activator is very fast. The nuclear waste, I should say, goes to the solar neutron activator, gets turned into polonium. That polonium then goes over to the supercritical phase shifter, which is turning it very loudly into antimatter. Now, this system here, obviously, because we've disabled limit, this pulls like 52 million RF per tick. It pulls like all of the power, right? So, and I think what's happening is because this is pulling all the power, all of our other machines are not getting any power while this is online. So I think I'm going to have to artificially limit this.
Yes, the old flux points on there.
I'll limit it to like 5 million. There we go.
It sounds...
Oh, yeah, come look at this, man. We're gaining fissile fuel inside this reactor.
Let's have a little look.
The fissile fuel number is going up.
Quite fast as well, actually.
I can scram it, but right now we're burning 50 millibuckets. I can up that to 52. That's our current reactor max. And I can click activate again. We should still be gaining by a substantial amount.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's any slower, actually. In fact, it looks a bit faster.
Well, Chat does make a good point as well. We could just lower the priority on the on this flux point.
Yeah, so everything else gets power first. Good.
Yeah, if we set it to like -5 and then disable limit.
Keeps optimal.
But are we still gaining this? Yeah, fissile fuel's still going up. Nice. But yeah, so now we should be receiving, and I don't know, potentially? I think we are burning through... Yeah, we are burning through the polonium like as fast as we can.
Okay.
But that is actively using like a consistent 52 million RF per tick. So
jeez.
If we go back, how are we doing over here?
On the old cube.
RF per tick. Yeah, 500 million. We're losing like 1 billion RF per second, half second.
Let's have a look.
47, 46, 45,
that's going to run out in 543 seconds.
Yeah, we've got less than 10 minutes of power left, right?
Yeah, exactly. But the next question is that what's the generate rate of antimatter, right?
Yeah, it's okay. We could, obviously, Chat, I could put more of the, zappers in there to make it use power faster. I think what we want to do really, though, is actually limit the amount of power to less. Like, I'm going to limit it to like 1 million. That's going to make it a lot slower, but that should allow us to actually generate power, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I guess we do more than that. We're making
net positive.
Yeah, we're making 3 million. So I could probably set this to 2 million, actually. Right now, we've got 114 millibuckets. If I disable limit, we've got 116. 117. 118. That's the rate at 52 million hours per
the rate
tick.
at which money leaves my bank account.
If I limit it to 1 million, that obviously goes significantly slower.
So question: Is it a 1,000 to 1 millibucket to
antimatter? It is, yes.
It's a 1,000. Okay, well, at least it's not 10,000. 10,000 crossed my mind as well.
No.
And we need it's a similar amount. What is it? 1,000 plus ish antimatter that we need.
So
for this, for all our intents and purposes.
It's what, sorry?
How much antimatter do we need in total?
Right. Well, that depends, right?
Okay.
Whether or not we're making the chemical tank, right?
We probably should. Let's
if we
do
make
that.
the creative chemical tank, then if we don't do that, then each ultimate singularity requires an antimatter singularity. Each antimatter singularity requires 100 antimatter pellets, right?
Okay, so, which is 100,000 millibuckets
per singularity. We need like 15, right? So we need like 1.5 million millibuckets.
Okay.
That's not including the fact that every ultimate singularity also requires a creative essence, which requires 3 antimatter pellets.
Okay.
And then obviously there will also, like, the recipes require creative essence as well. So we need quite a lot of antimatter, right? Multiple million millibuckets of antimatter. And we're currently getting it in a rate of like 1 every couple of, like 20 seconds maybe. I don't know what the rate is.
Yeah.
Not fast.
Yeah. Not fast enough.
Yeah, we don't have 20 million seconds to... I actually don't know how long 20 million seconds is, but it's too long, right?
Yes. It's, exactly.
So in terms of getting the creative chemical tank requires 4 creative essence, which is 12 antimatter pellets, plus the ultimate singularity, which is 100 antimatter pellets, plus 1 more creative essence. So 115 antimatter is what we need to lock in the creative chemical tank. And then so that's 115,000 millibuckets. If we get 115,001 millibuckets, we can then turn that extra 1 millibucket into infinite in the creative chemical tank, and then we can make infinite antimatter.
Okay. Right.
That's the current setup.
Right.
We can, of course. So there's 2 things we can do here, Nick.
Yeah.
We could look to making more power with the turbine, which we could do by increasing the size of the fission reactor. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like at the minute, our flow rate is 1 million millibuckets per tick. The max flow rate is 9 million millibuckets per tick. So in theory, we could produce about 27 million RF per tick from this turbine. Right now, we're producing just 3. But then there's also the fusion reactor.
Yeah,
if you recall.
We also played around with that in Ocean Block as well, didn't we? We had both.
We did.
Set up.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that like a significant boost?
I think so. I think that could produce well over like 50 million RF per tick. That could that could work on it.
What's the effort requirement, Isaac?
Fusion. Let's have a look.
What's it saying?
The fusion reactor itself is not too bad. It requires atomic alloys, it requires polonium pellets, it requires steel casing. We then also do have to charge up a laser. I don't know if you recall, we had you got to put the hollow
I do remember that
into it, and then you got to whack a laser that's got like 400 million RF into it to like kickstart the whole thing, and it's a whole shebang. I think for now we could leave this chugging along and maybe refocus our efforts, because how close are we to be able to make our first ultimate ingot?
Well, I would assume we can do. So we've got a bit of terminite, a bit of thalassium, and a bit of eternium.
Yes.
Right. So we've got that's all covered, right?
Right. I was gonna say, can we do it?
Make one?
Can we do it like they do on the Discovery Channel?
I mean,
I think so. All the way down to hop graphite, we're good on. We do need to make hop graphite seeds, but that's doable, and we do have 1 hop graphite if we wanted to. Prosperity, that's all done. Solium, we can do black iron, redstone, ender and enhanced ender. We will have to set up the ender crafter for those, which we've not done, but that's gonna take like 2 seconds. Then after that, I think if we've got 1,000 ebony, ivory, and regular psi metal, right?
Yes.
And then the Stygian stuff is just easily teachable. I think, Nick, we can come back right at the start of the next episode and just bang out our first ultimate ingot.
Excellent.
And it's possible, man, that we might be able to fairly quickly bang out 1,000 ultimate ingots. Like, I don't think there's really too much of a bottleneck.
Yeah, I still have to super anvil all of these other ones, right? I've got a stack and a half of anvils ready to go.
Yeah.
To bang those out. But yes, we shall have to see, Isaac. We shall have to see.
I think that's doable. I think we can make at least one, potentially multiple.
Yeah. We can definitely make multiple.
Yes.
Obviously just not
1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Although maybe. Soonish.
I mean, maybe.
Question mark.
I'll be impressed if we manage that. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I think that's doable, man.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is I'll put like that block placer down, right? And set it to anvil. And then I can just tear through anvils and have this setup where it just places another anvil down. I can quickly go back into it, get some more ender dust, quickly go back into it, get some more ender dust, and it will just be like it'll be an optimized process, Isaac. Manual, but still optimized.
Manual, but optimized. You'll have to see it, man. You'll have to see it. I'm just thinking here, I'm looking at the ultimate singularity, and I'm wondering if there's any of these that we're close to being able to bang out. Like, for example, we need, there's a machine casing singularity. It takes 5,000 machine casings per singularity. And let's say we need 15 ultimate singularities. That's 75,000 machine casings. I'm going to assume that our problem there is just a resource one, which, sounds like a small thing.
Can you ask for it and see what it says?
I can, and I have. And we just don't have enough iron sand, tiny dry rubber, or tin essence. Man,
is tiny dry rubber going to be an issue?
I think tiny dry rubber is going to be an issue, because I think there's also potentially a plastic singularity. Or maybe not a plastic singularity, but there might be one that needs it for some reason.
Is there plastic seeds?
There isn't, no. We just need to go through the tiny dry rubber.
Seeds, is there? Yeah, that's like you can't cheese that one through the power of growing and harvesting.
But I'm thinking, sad, man, we might need more garden cloches.
Really?
Because, we've got 291,000 iron essence, right? For this recipe, we're missing 293,000 iron essence, and that's given that the system doesn't even know how to make iron blocks. If I teach it real quick how to make iron blocks, that's going to go up even more, because right now it doesn't know that iron essence makes iron blocks.
Yes,
it does.
Actually, yes.
Let me just drop that in over in, oh gosh, we're no space, Nick.
There is, top. Oh, there.
It's okay, I've figured it out.
You found one.
Yeah, we don't need all these patterns that we've got. If you come over here, this crafter is full of patterns that teach the system how to make all the stuff for the
like
chest plates,
packs and stuff like that as well.
It's just it's our armor.
I see that.
We've got the armor now, right? So can empty all those out.
Yeah, good stuff.
But once again, if I go and type in machine and I wanted to request 75,000, we need. Yeah, we've got 291,000 iron essence. We need 1.17 million iron essence just to make the 75,000 machine casings.
Yeah.
Then the recipe for the creative vending upgrade requires 8 infinite storage parts. 8 infinite storage parts. We have 291,000 iron essence. We need 4.3 million iron essence, 1 million gold essence, 2.6 million spider essence, 2.6 million diamond essence, 2.9 million redstone essence, 6 million nether quartz essence, 4 million sand. I think we need many more cloches
to just keep up
for some of the big resources: iron, gold, redstone, quartz. The things that we're going to need a lot of, I think. And we have the cloche space. I think half the cloches on this side are not being used, but I think we need to designate more to some of those key resources.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So we're going to have another ring then.
Though, to be fair, Nick, Colus.
Hello.
Once we've got, if we can bang out those 1,000 ultimate ingots, we can then start to repurpose a lot of these cloches, right? Because some of these are only making stuff that are needed for the ultimate ingots, right?
Yes.
Like copper seeds, right? We only need 1,000 copper ingots. And then I don't know if there's any other recipes that require the copper. You know what I mean? There might be some things.
You can get that out and then replace.
Exactly, like
pre-existing.
I don't think any of the ultimate singularities require lumium. So once we have 1,000 lumium, 1,000, enderium, 1,000 signalum, we could probably repurpose those into just banging out iron, redstone,
that makes
quartz,
sense, actually. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
I think we'll try and focus in on trying to get the 1,000 ultimate ingots, and then we can move on after that to get
to like the other stuff, as well. Yeah,
exactly.
stuff.
Perfect. Alliance Nick, we're out of time for this episode of Stone Technology.